I just did. All right, get a text from Keith says, start already. All right, I just did. All you got to do is come on in. Oh, Lord. All right, guys, welcome back to In the Blind with Daddy Duck. Yes, sir. Let's see here. Everything's running. I got my other computer up. We're good to go. Mark Taylor's in the house. What's going on, Mark? Hold on, I gotta send a text. Let's see here. Two in the house. Who else is here? Dude, I had 45 seconds before I had to. All right, guys, welcome back. Let's see here. Let's get some things. Hopefully tonight, I'm going to have a special guest. Seeing if he'll come on. Some guys that I met during a dove shoot this past Saturday. So I'm hoping these young men will come on up a little bit later on. I'm not exactly sure when. Once I see them in the comments, and I'll know. But anyway, as last week I made a mention that there was going to be a slight change in everything. It was a business decision. I am now, if you look at the banner, I am now with True Lock choke tubes. Myself and Scott Truelock, we got to talking, and I've been past 2 weeks now. I have been shooting his choke tubes, and I cannot complain. Cannot complain at all. Now, I have been shooting them with my hunting loads for this year, which will be, of course, Salt Creek Custom Ammunition, number 9 TSS, or either the 5x7 Bismuth. Right now, I have repatterned all my guns from the 410, the 28, the 20, and the 16. So those are primarily the guns I'm going to be hunting with this year. Hopefully, a little bit later on in the season, I might be able to get some more choke tubes and some 12 gauge stuff. Maybe pattern some of that. Or some more shells or whatever, some more different shot sizes, and just keep testing them, man. Because number one, I like to do it, and number two, I want to know what it does. So we got Mark Taylor, we got Keith in the house, we got Charles in the house. Who else we got in here? It says I got 4. I see 3. It says I got 6. Y'all come on in. Oh, Chris, what's going on, brother? If y'all been following the channel, I just posted 2 shorts. I may have just posted 1. Got some new shirts out. I got the Santee Swamp Map t-shirt out, and I got the Green Wing Teal t-shirt out. Y'all need to go over there and take a look at them. Help me with all of that. But getting back to True Lock choke tubes, Scott and his family, I think since 1981, they've been making choke tubes, are made right here in the United States. They are in the, I mean, that's the number. That's the big thing, right? Number 2, they're made in the Southeast. That's 2 big things right there. Georgia, which is 1 state below me, that's big 3 right there. So, yeah, I did not get drawn, Charles. I know a couple of people who've already been drawn, but I have not been. I was not drawn. Jeff Barris, how you doing? Teal been slow, but shooting some each day. Yeah, I got some pictures from you the other day. Haven't seen any since. Um, but again, with True Lock, we've we had a long talk and a discussion, and I am now partnered up with them. So there you go. There's the big news. I am now with True Lock choke tubes. Of course, Salt Creek Custom Ammunition. Again, guys, you can have the best of everything. If you don't have the best ammo, which is Salt Creek Custom Ammunition, it's just not going to matter. I mean, Keith makes some great stuff. All of his loads are custom loads. So those guys who are watching this video later on, give Keith over at Salt Creek Custom a call or an email. If you got something you want special, he'll take care of it. And then back that up with a True Lock, with Scott True Lock. The guy will sit down and talk to you, and pretty much he can tell you what, if you're shooting a certain load, he can pretty much get you on that choke tube, what you're going to need. And there you go. So we got all that out of the way. How was everybody's week? Their last week? I hope y'all had a great week. The 2nd of September, we was actually the opening day of dove season for private land. That hunt did not go well, which we didn't think it would be. It was more or less to have some fun, hang out, and of course afterwards, me and Mark patterned guns right after that. So it was really no big deal. Thankful we were there early, because by the end of shooting all these guns, both of us were worn slap out with the heat. Saturday was the opening day. Last Saturday was the opening day for public lands. I went out in a little public field right down the road from me. Got in there. I was there on time. I just was hanging out to see if I could see any birds flying around, and then started heading that direction. Field was pretty much covered. I will have to say, from the amount of shooting that I heard from across the field, that people had ample opportunity to get to shoot doves. Mark, how you doing? There was ample opportunity to shoot doves. I sat down with a young man, a couple of young men in their 20s, in the shade, to get Bougie some shade. They shot a few. Bougie retrieved for them. I think she ended up picking up like 10 doves total. 297 pellets. Oh, wait a minute. Let me back up. Bad sick all week with COVID, or the Columbus County crud, whatever you prefer to call it, better now. Good to hear, Charles. 297 pellets for the 5x7 16 gauge load. Sorry, just remember to get you those numbers. That's off a chart from online, so it could vary some. Okay. Walking, what's up? Nice win on a few good dove hunts this week with the new 28 gauge. Awesome. I've been using True Lock chokes, and I think they have the best pattern with all types of shot. Yeah, I actually like them, man. I took my 28 out Saturday. It's over and under, and I put the modified on top and the improved cylinder on the bottom. Only got 3 tubes for it. The other one's improved is a cylinder tube. Riley, what's going on? And I'm pretty sure I shot at least one of the doves. I mean, there was a group of us right there. There's 3 or 4 of us. I'm pretty sure I shot at least one of them. But like I said, Bougie got to pick up about 10 doves that day, Saturday. As I was walking around the field, just sitting there talking to people and seeing how they're doing, and kept my gun case 90% of the time, just looking for birds for Bougie to pick up. And that was about it. Got home and did my thing. I didn't do any videos. I didn't take the first piece of video. I just out there to have some fun. Plan on going back out Saturday again. I'm gonna meet up with a couple of other guys. One in particular. You have a set of 6. Awesome. Yeah, when we first started, it was right at noon. It was overcast and rain where I was at, and about an hour later, less than an hour later, rain stopped and it stayed overcast until I got to the middle of the field. When I got to the middle of the field, it cleared up, bright sunny. Jeff is right. Most forgetting chokes for all shot types, easy to get dialed in with your duck ammo. When I get the videos, I've got the video of the patterning, and I'll show them. I was out between Wedgefield and Remini Saturday. Well, we weren't in the same field. You weren't at the Toomey field, were you? Because that's where I was at. I'll just say it. I was at the Toomey field. Which is right down from Spans. Santa sounded like a good shoot. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, I agree with you 100%, Jeff and Keith. I took some video of the pattern test and got some photos. And I was really impressed. I do have one tube that I may need to either find a different shot for it. And there's just a possibility we need to get some different shot sizes with that. But other than that, all the tubes performed incredible. Even I sent the pictures to Scott, and he even said the same thing. He said that one tube, which was a cylinder tube, I was shooting bismuth out of it, and it just seemed like it just blew the pattern completely out. It was a good pattern, but it just blew it out a lot more. I even brought it in from 35 to 25. It seemed like it was doing the same thing there. So maybe a different shot, maybe a different load, maybe. But I patterned it with the number 9 TSS, and it patterned perfect. So I was happy with that. Figured me and you had the same weather, yeah. You want some private? Well, heck, I didn't get an invite. I'm just joking there, buddy. I'm just cutting up. But like I met quite a few people while I was out there in the field. Handed out a lot of decals, business cards, whatnot. So I was wearing the swamp T-shirt, a Santee swamp T-shirt that we have, and everybody seemed to love it. So we'll see. Talking to people, a lot of people got their limits. Some people, were just shooting. Some people got a handful. So, but overall, from the shooting that I heard, I think it was a good shoot. I really do. The amount of birds that I saw and the number of shooting that was going on, I think it was pretty good. And Bougie is looking at me like she wants to go. There we go again. I tell you, one of these days, we're going to have a contest and have y'all try to decide how many times Bougie's going to come in and out of this room while we're doing this live stream. So let me out. Let me let her out. Oh man, crazy dog. But overall, it was a pretty good time. I know that the TLC. Hey, Craig, how you doing? Glad you could make it. Kenneth, what's going on, guys? Kenneth was one of the guys that I met, and all right, so we all have funny stories. I even hate telling the stories, but we had a dove literally land in the tree right above us. There was three of us. It was me, Kenneth, and I believe the boy's name was Josh. Kenneth, make sure I said that right. I believe his name was Josh. And if he's in here, speak up so I know you're here. Anywho, it landed, and all three of us shot, and that dove flew off. I kid you not. It's like it was wearing Kevlar. My theory is cylinder tubes are speed sensitive. There's no constriction, so there's nothing to grab the wad to slow it down, keeping it with the shot column longer, interfering with the pattern. Not a bad theory. And Bougie wants back in, y'all. You coming in or out? That's interesting. I'd like to know what Scott's theory is on that. He told me to, so either a faster opening wad or slower speeds might help that bismuth load. If I was shooting improved cylinder, but I don't know if I will say that at 35 yards, the modified was the best. That was the best pattern out of all of it. At 25 yards, so between 25 and 35, the improved cylinder seemed to work better, in my opinion. But anyway, getting back to this dove, this bird was not that far away, guys. It was like right there. And we all shot at this bird, and it flew off. I swear to you, I think it was wearing Kevlar. It was either that or we were shooting golf balls at it because it was so close. Dove haven't been in flight here in Nebraska. Ooh. So I don't know, guys. I don't know if our doves here in South Carolina are now outfitting in Kevlar or not. Kenneth, have you heard from Tanner to see if he's coming up? Guys, I was talking to these guys. They're all duck hunters. I kill more crows this dove season than doves. I'm trying to get them to come up if they want to. These boys, the majority of the people that are in here are roughly my age, right? So, in their 40s and 50s, early 60s. So most of you guys, and we've had this conversation before. where, you know, a lot of issues are from a lot, especially in the duck hunting world, and a lot of things you see on the internet and whatnot is youth related, right? So you got kids who are, you know, just not, they don't really know what duck hunting is all about. Well, I can tell you for a fact, talking with Kenneth, talking with Tanner, um, Josh, this will be his first year duck hunting, if I'm not mistaken. And I believe the other boy, his name was Jacob. Correct me if I'm wrong, Kenneth. Those boys are, they're obsessed with duck hunting. And they just haven't hunted around here. They've hunted around. It was, thank you. There's a lot. These guys, I mean, a lot, they are obsessed with it. They do it right. Hopefully this year I'll get a chance to hunt with them and hang out with them a little bit and really get to know them some more, because it was very encouraging. And I even told them that when I was out there, it was very encouraging to hear them talk about the issues that we face here, especially in South Carolina, about the duck season, about the lack of birds, about the lack of food, too much competition. They don't get any days off. There's no rest days. You know, they were all for. They were all, you know, into it, and it was very encouraging. It was very nice to know that we do have some youth out there who are absolutely 100% obsessed, like we are, with duck hunting. Let's see here, Jeff Barris. I've been using the Hunter Series. What are you using? These are his basic choke tube, cylinder, improved, and modified. That's the ones that I've gotten for the gauges that I got. Anti, how you doing? Glad you could make it. Ron, what's going on? Glad you could make it. As far as I know, they're not the Hunter Series. They don't say anything on the tube. I mean, it wouldn't take long. I could pull one off. I know I'm obsessed. Yeah. I'm gonna have to turn a light on in here. A better light. It does not say Hunter Series on it. But that's the tube right there. That's just for the 16 gauge. I don't know. Do I have it upside down? Nope. That's the improved cylinder for the 16. Just a regular, I'm assuming just a regular tube. RD's in the house. Where's RD at? I didn't see him come in. Saw Ron come in. I didn't. Oh, there he is. RD, what's going on? Tell Noah I said hey. Oh man, oh man, oh man. I was shooting improved modified and then 28 and was straight up whiffing. You were missing? He's at soccer practice. Okay. Oh, I got you. Yeah, I went to. I had the over. My 28 gauge is an over and under. So I had the improved cylinder and the modified. Um, and I whiffed on improved cylinder. Um, to be honest, I think the shots were just too far out, even for a 28. But I had the modified in when I switched to the top barrel. I'm pretty sure there was one bird in there that I shot. Well, I can say this: I heard a shot, it flew, I shot, it crumpled, and I heard a shot right after it started to crumple. Just saying, that's what I heard. Counting the days to October 19th. I am counting the days to September 18th. Well, guys, listen. I really do need some prayers here. Um, I really do need some prayers. I don't know if you know. I know most of y'all know this. I'm going to Louisiana. My dad and I are going to Louisiana on the 18th. Right now, there's a hurricane in the Gulf. Looks like it's going to shoot straight up East Texas, and probably west to central Louisiana. I will be on the farthest southeast of Louisiana that you can get. I am literally at the bottom. There's you step off that landmass, you're in the Gulf. So it's supposed to hit Wednesday of this week. Just pray that there's no flooding. I know there's going to be rain on our way down there. There may be some residual rain once we get there, which is fine with me. I don't care about hunting in the rain. I just cannot do videos in the rain. But we'll just do all. We'll do what we can do. There may be a lot of videoing at the aftermath, but we'll see what we can do. But anywho, we're leaving on the 18th, which is a week from Wednesday, and hopefully everything will be done and over with, and nothing else starts to form out there because it's a 13-hour drive, and once you get down there, if it starts to flood, you better get out quick. Order to improve my. Yeah, Jeff. Like I said, I had a fairly long conversation with Scott. And I'm no expert when it comes to all this. I leave that to the choke tube manufacturers, and I leave that to the ammo manufacturers. And I just try to bring it all together. I am never claimed to be an expert at all this stuff, but I told him what I shot. I told him what I used prior. We had a great conversation, and at the end of that conversation, he said, "Okay, good to go," and here we are. So the last time we talked, I was kind of unsure. I was still waiting to make sure that it all folded together. And then when it did, that's why we're coming out tonight, letting everybody know that, yes, I am with TrueLock now. I'm an expert biscuit maker. You have never had one of my biscuits, have you? If we weren't going down there to teal hunt, I'd probably carry the old biscuit maker with me. But it'll probably just be too hot to be eating hot biscuits in a blind. No, ma'am. We're going to sit right here for a minute. But Bougie did good. Pro tip. So I'm going to give y'all, you never took me hunting. I made a bunch of muscadine jelly. Dude, all right, here, straight up, I want a jar. We work something out, but I want a jar of it, okay? Straight up, give me a call. I'll come and get it. I want a jar of that muscadine. What's up, Jay? How you doing? I was looking for muscadines the other day to get me so I get enough to make some jelly, and I just couldn't find a bush that had enough on it. Get down. But here, I'm going to give y'all a pro tip. I don't usually do this that often, but I am going to I'm going to give you the best pro tip that I can tonight. If you have a German wire hair pointer and you go into a dove field, plan your evening after that dove hunt for at least an hour and a half to maybe 2 hours picking sand spurs out of this dog's coat. I kid you not, she was covered from her ears down her chest, both her legs, and in her pads, covered in sand spurs. And it took me almost 2 hours to get them combed out and picked out. And some of them I had to take scissors and cut the hair out. It was absolutely terrible. You can shoot a sitting dove. They must be in flight here. Man, we shoot a dove any way we can get it. I'll shoot a dove if it lands on the ground in front of me. I'll ground swat the crap out of one. It's not recommended because it's considered a low bird, but if I don't have anybody in front of me, I'll bust them up. Yeah, Buffy was too. I just started pulling them off. I just gave her a haircut. That's my favorite jelly. I haven't had any since I left Tennessee. Gotcha. I've never heard of one. I've heard don't shoot low birds in a public dove field, or any field rather. But but I ain't never heard them. They had to be in flight. It's like a duck. It's like a duck. I mean, duck lands in your decoys, he's gone. But getting back to the choke tube, like I said, on the 16 gauge. Now, let me back up. On the 14 gauge, the 410, the 28, and the 20, I don't have any bismuth. All I have is TSS, and probably that's all I'm going to shoot out of those guns. On the 16, I have both bismuth and TSS. So getting back to that 1-2, the cylinder tube, not shooting the 5x7. Now, it shot the TSS absolutely perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go I have some straight 2s, some straight 4s, and some straight 5s in bismuth. And the next time I go to pattern, I'm going to shoot those with just improved cylinder, and I'm going to try them at 25 yards. And then if I have enough, I'm going to shoot them at 35 yards. Because my question is, I wonder if the duplex lobe was just getting blown out by that cylinder. I don't know. I don't know. But I shot the improved cylinder. The cylinder at both 25 and 35. And honestly, I just didn't care for it. The improved cylinder, I could have at 25. I could have probably cylinder at 25. I could have probably got away with it because the pattern board, the 30-inch circle was covered. Outside of the 30-inch circle was covered, but it was the inside that 30-inch of the target. It was you could see the gaps. Really weird. Really weird. So we'll see. Quail and dove must be in flight in Nebraska. Huh. Interesting, especially, yeah. Yeah, green wing teal in the decoys. Yeah, we busted them. Blue wing teal in the decoys, I'm busting them. Wood ducks, mallards, it don't matter. If it hits the water, if it's in the decoys, I'm shooting it. Y'all ain't mad as well. Yeah, I think there was some pretty mad people Saturday. I'm going to tell you straight up. There was a bunch of shooting going on. Bunch of shooting going on. Yeah, RD, I should have. I just can't. I can't. I don't know how to cut hair. Okay, so not with the clippers or nothing, but I got them all combed out and pulled out, but man, it was rough going there for a minute. Let's see. I've been using the Skeet one in one tube and improved modified in the other with Salt Creek bismuth number 6 at teal. This is a deadly combination. Awesome. Is that also in the True Lock, Jeff? I really do hope that I can get a full line of tubes at a later date. Not right now, but at a later date. Cool beans, and really do some damage. I do have I got to get all the video put together for these pattern tests. I've got them off. They're on my computer. I ended up, we shot a little bit Friday. We did a little bit of shooting Friday, and my plan was to start working on them Saturday night. But after that hunt, and spending all that time trying to get bougie cleaned up, I'm gonna tell you, after I did all that, took a shower, got something to eat, and I was asleep. So I'm hoping very soon I can get those out. But then again, I've got another idea to put with these videos. So I kind of want to get that B-roll footage as well. So it may be a little while before I get all of that video put together. I just think it'll be, if I can get the B-roll that I'm hoping for, it'll be a really cool. And give me a second, because guess who? That's right. This will be the 4th time. Y'all need to start keeping count. Oh, let's see here. What else we got going on? Kenneth, you still around here? So I don't know who's in here unless you're chatting. That's the thing. I have no idea if you're in here unless you're chatting. Oh yeah, cool beans. Oh my goodness. So, like I was saying earlier, and I know we're bouncing all around here, but that's just what we do here because you just somebody will ask something or say something, I respond to it, then I got to back up and say something else. But those young men that I met Saturday, awesome guys. Um, it really did encourage me for today's youth. And yes, I know they're in their 20s and they're grown men, but you guys are younger than my kids. All right. So you're still youth to me. And their love for it, man. I mean, we were talking about duck hunting, and I mean, it was just a great time. Did I have a good holiday weekend with the family? Yeah, we did. We had the grandson over for the weekend. My son had to work. Had to work the holidays. So we had the grandbaby. I ended up having to work Saturday, Labor Day weekend, and I always work on Sundays. Saturday was a last day of the month kind of thing, so I had to work. And I always work on Sundays. We had Monday off, and so I went out to Mark's place that Monday, and we saw one dove, and we just started shooting and pattern testing everything we got. I mean, I had Mark? I had 5 guns. I brought 5 guns, all with tubes, ammo. I had more. I could have started a young war with all the ammo that I brought. That's cool, Mark. Excuse me, Ron. Um, I got back Monday afternoon. We were going to grill some hamburgers, but I think my wife, Miss Kitty, I'm not saying she was tired of the grandbaby or anything, but I think it was just getting too late, and we had to get him back. So we didn't do it. I mean, we didn't cook anything special, but we had a good time. I mean, I'm here working in my office right here, and he's running back and forth and doing a 4-year-old thing. So that was cool to have him. Well, we had a good time. I had a good time with the family. Like I said, I hung out with Mark for a little while. I had a good time there. Yeah, Craig and Charles, y'all got a lot of water, man. Uh, from what you're telling me, I still can't believe I could have drove my boat down that dirt road. That'd have been absolutely wild. But we're getting ready. We're getting ready for the teal season. Didn't have enough dove for our barbecue, so we had burgers and teal poppers. Cool. Do you have water on it, Ron, yet? How tall is it, and do you have water on it by chance? It likes water. I'd have to see it, but I'm waiting for teal season. Going to try to go shoot some more doves this Saturday, or at least, if not shoot doves, at least get Bougie to retrieve some. Yeah, it's cool when you get to shoot, but I'm still in that training mode with her, so it's all gone now. But rivers and swamps are close to normal now. Okay. They walk up. Yeah, that's right. The big blind got unhinged and floated down the dirt road. I don't care if I shoot any doves next weekend. I'll have a gun to protect myself. I'll have one to protect myself with just in case, but I really would just like to work the dog, just work her, send her for retrieves. Me and like I said, me and Mark have been working his dog Otter and AKA the Beaver, and I've been working Bougie, and Bougie has started breaking at the gunshot. So I really need to tie her down, get a leash for her and tie her down, and hold her, and while somebody else does the shooting, so we can teach her a little bit more manners on not breaking. But she loves it. She loves to hunt. I believe Kenneth even stated that fact. She doesn't want to give it up. That's for sure. If she's out there looking, she does not want to give it up. Billy, what's up? Billy is so flow outdoors. Look here, Billy, don't you be putting that voodoo on me, son. Don't be spreading that hate, Ricky Bobby. Don't be spreading that hate. I told you what'll happen. We get hurricaned out. We come into your house, and y'all gonna have to sleep on the couch. I done told my dad. I done called him up and said, listen, if we can't get Louisiana, it opens up on the 21st, and we're going to my friend Billy's house, and we'll take over. I'll take the spare bedroom. You can take him and his wife's bedroom, and they can sleep on the couch. I done told him. I know. I don't know if my dad can climb up them steep steps you got. Good Lord, have mercy. Most stairs have an angle to them. His stairs do just like that. Like crawling up in an attic. Old attic stairs that come down. You know how steep they are? It's just like crawling up one of those. Good Lord, how mercy if it's Trapper Jay. How mercy, how lucky can a man get to have the one, the only, the legend, the myth, Trapper Jay. You got a nice couch. Trap, what's going on, man? Hope everything's going good in your neck of the woods. Mark, you done got Trapper Jay to come to the poor side of the YouTube live streams? You got a nice new couch. You got a nice new couch. I might sleep on that. We'll see, man. It's the hurricane looks like just waiting for season. I hear you. Guys, let me tell y'all something. If you do not follow Trapper J, y'all need to follow this cat. Him and Mark J. Larson, period. I know Mark will probably say no, but I'll stack them together, man, and say they're the best trappers on YouTube. Just that simple. And if you like to see things get trapped, I can't remember if it was Kenneth telling me that they used to trap, but y'all need to go see Trapper J. Y'all need to go see his channel. If you are not subscribed to him, you need to be. Especially coming up soon. Especially when the trapping season comes in, buddy. I'm telling you. This cat's wild. Let's see here. What was I going to say? I forgot. You subscribed for a long time, bud. Oh my gosh, what a day! But Billy, looking at the storm, it looks like it's going to hit this Wednesday. And the last time I saw it, it looked like it's going to hit East Texas and west to central Louisiana. Unless it's changed since the last time I saw it earlier today, I think that's what it's going to ride up. I'm hoping, I'm quite sure they're going to get some outer bands where I'm going to be at. Cole, what's up? So I'm kind of hoping that it just goes that route. I think we're going to get some outer bands, some rain. But I think by the time we leave on Wednesday, it won't be there unless another storm comes up. Well, it depends on the rotation, I think. Don't be putting that hate on me, Ricky Bobby. Don't be putting that hate that it's going to push the birds back north. Don't be giving me that hate. Telling you straight up. Don't be doing all that. Cole, when are you ever going to show up, dude? I keep hearing you want to show up, but you never do. I ain't talking about here now. Happens every damn time for the last 7 years of water, right before season we have a hurricane. I know that there's there's two out there in the Atlantic right now. I don't think they're. I get sidetracked real easy. You got the ADHD. Yeah, it's going to hit. It's going to hit LA. It's going to hit Louisiana, but it's going to hit, I think, the last time I saw it, it was going to hit western Louisiana to central Louisiana. And I'm on the far out where we will be the far southeast. I'm on the move all the time. I get out and about, and ain't no telling where I end up at. Oh, yeah. I will not, Mark, speaking of which, I will not be there tomorrow. To be quite honest, I've been promising my wife a very special dinner, and I'm going to cook it tomorrow. And then afterwards, they got the great debate. So I want to watch that debate. So I'm going to probably stay home tomorrow. Scrote. Well, Trapper, you haven't heard, man. I got new shirts. You need to go in there and because I know you got the money, so I need you to go in there and buy some shirts from me. And if you wear them, I know people will buy them. So come on now, help a brother out. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Kenneth, you and your crew are gonna be working this weekend, right? So y'all won't be able to make it this Saturday, will you? Y'all be working? We got a lot. Let's see here. Let's see, the 18th. We leave on the 18th. We'll get back sometime on the 23rd. 4 days later, my wife and I are headed to OBX. Gonna hang out in OBX for about a week. I'll come home. Oh, they're out now, dude. I got the website up and running. I got it up and running. We'll be in OBX for about a week, just hanging out for a vacation. Come back about a week later, 2 weeks at the most. We'll start duck hunting, and late October we'll start ducks, and we'll stay on them until January. So hopefully we got a good season coming up. Always get optimistic. I got to run. The wife wants to watch a movie. Have a good night, y'all. All right, Billy, you have a good evening. So that's what, yeah. So hopefully, I'm very optimistic about this season. The numbers are still in the low ends, but looking at the weather patterns, I don't know if you guys watch that. I can't remember his name on his channel name, but it's on YouTube. He's had the most realistic weather that I have seen. I think the Weather Channel needs to hire him because they half the time they don't even get it right. But he's been predicting a very cold winter, and I'm hoping that's a start. I hope we get a freeze line around somewhere around middle of North Carolina. That's where I'd like the freeze line to stop. But hopefully we'll have a good year. If things work out, I'm hoping to get to Arkansas this year. I was hunting the power line the other morning and I heard the geese coming through. Should have brought my shotgun instead of my rifle. I used to hunt this small spot right next to some backwater, and I can't tell you how many times I've had wood ducks just pile in there and get on the bank and walk up 20, 30 yards to where my corn feeder was. I started eating corn. I don't know if that's them or not, Anti. I don't know. I cannot, even if you tell me his name, I'm not going to be able to. I just got to find it again. Our tail closes at 16. We have hot weather the rest of the season, so not expecting a lot to happen. But there is a ton south already. Yeah, I'm just hoping this storm doesn't blow them completely out. I don't think so. I mean, I think they'll hang around. And like I said, teal are here today and gone tomorrow. So they could get up and go somewhere and come right back right after the storm's over. So the person, the guiding outfit that we're going with, honestly, he's not worried at all. He said we're going to have a good hunt. He's not worried at all. So or at least that's what he tells my dad. So my dad's been keeping in contact with him a lot more than I have. Oh, anybody shooting any geese? Any early season goose hunters? Anybody shooting any geese? Anywhere? I know RD found the geese the other morning. He found a whole pond full of them. Drug, what's up? No, you telling me you sent me that message the other day, said you found a whole pond that was full of them. They were frowned upon. Oh, yeah, I know that pond. That pond's about 10 minutes away from my house. I know the pond. I know exactly where it's at. I know where to set up. I know exactly where to set up. There's a lot of, used to be a lot of mallards on that pond. I haven't been there in a while to check them out. My channel don't make enough to bail me out of those geese. Oh my gosh. Oh, dude, you just go over there and set you up an A-frame. I don't even think you need decoys, but put a couple out. Put a few of them out. Set up your A-frame. When black swans would be mounted. Guys, in case you're wondering, we're talking about a city pond here in my hometown. It's called Swan Lake. It has, if you're ever in South Carolina and you're coming through my hometown of Sumter, it's called the Swan Lake Iris Gardens, and it's a very beautiful place as far as I'm concerned. They have all 9 species of swans there. There's a lot of resident geese that come in there, a lot of resident mallards, wood ducks. Sometimes throughout the year, you may get some widgeon or pintails that would come in there. wild ducks. But it is a city pond. It's a park. Need bread and a net. You know, they don't want you feeding them bread anymore, dude. They don't want you feeding them anymore. We told them years and years ago that they needed to stop all that feeding to get those geese out of there. Because those geese, at one time, there were several hundred geese that were coming in there. And they'd fly off at night and come back in the day and eat. We told them years and years and years and years ago they shouldn't be doing that. But they said, oh, no, they're pretty. And people like to watch them and all this and whatnot. And now they're doing everything they can to get them out of there. It's funny what them people think. Bread can give them angel wings. Angel wings. Well, what else? Man, let's see here. It's a real thing. They can't fly. They so nobody's shooting any geese anywhere. No early season goose hunters in here. I think RD and Craig are the only ones that I know, and I know Craig ain't hunting them. Or if he is, he ain't telling me about it. I think Greg told me the other day that all the geese that he had earlier in the year are gone now, all the residents. So not open till October. Okay. So y'all got another week of teal season, and then it closes until October. Is that correct? I think Ron's doesn't open up until October. Saw about 50 this morning, but left my TSS at the home. Oh, man. I'm quite sure that would have been a running gun. I have some to fly over the house every night. Every evening, I got a flock of 2025 that fly over. We have no early goose. Regular duck opens October 5th. And geese smarter than Marcus. It wouldn't matter if he had them shells or not. Oh, gosh. Now, that there's funny. I don't care who you are. Ooh. Oh, we got to do some stuff, man. We need to. He couldn't help it. I will say this. We were up there Monday, Labor Day, Monday morning. We had just we sat down, and like I said, we only saw one dove. That was it, and we started shooting. Like I said, we were patterning. I was. Mark was helping, and he gets a phone call, and he looks over at me and says, "Hey, the wife is bringing some biscuits," and man, she brought some sausage and egg biscuits. Ooh, them things were good. That was good. That was good. That was good biscuit. Uh, Had them all wrapped up in aluminum, keep them warm. You missed out, Cole. You missed out. They oil the goose eggs instead of letting us shoot them. Sore subject here. Yeah, I know. Yeah, they would rather, you know. I don't get it either, Jeff. I don't get it either. I used to stop by there every morning when we left from hunting. I did enjoy them, Mark. I did. But what I thought was funny, she brought this glass bottle, and she had it in this bag thing, and so you had the sausage biscuits and the napkins and what have you. And I looked in that bag and I saw this glass bottle. To me, it was shaped like a wine bottle. And I said, "Man, Lord, have mercy! Is she bringing out a bottle of vodka or something out here?" And Mark starts laughing. He goes, "No, man, that's hand sanitizer." And, oh my Lord. Uh, uh, I guess women are just not so used to men. We don't care. We don't wash our hands. We eat. We're gonna eat. Wipe our hands off on our britches. But I just thought it was funny. It was just funny. I did. I thought it was a big bottle of vodka. You know, it was hand sanitizer. Oh my gosh. It was funny. But it was very nice of her to make them biscuits. It was, and they tasted awesome, and I enjoyed every one of them. And y'all know how I am about eating biscuits. I love biscuits. What else? Oh, so got anybody got any new gear coming? Anything new? Anybody got anything new? I got just about everything I need. Um, I may order some decoys when I get back. Ain't no sense in ordering them now. But I may order some more, get some more decoys in. Maybe. I got all my shells. Got just everything. I'm just ready. I'm just ready to. All I got to do is load up. All I got to do is load the boat. I'm ready to go. On the way. Awesome. What'd you order, Mark? By the way, what did you order? I saw that there was an order, but I don't know who does the orders. I don't have a name on them when I get the email. Now, you know, Mark, is probably going to come UPS, so it's probably going to leave here, go all the way to Atlanta, then go to Knoxville, and then back up to Chattanooga, then back over to Charlotte, then come back to Columbia, and then back here. I'm just saying. I got to fix a bridge to the marsh at the place we hunt. Well, Cole, I'm usually off on Fridays and Saturdays. All I need is a phone call. Jeff, I'm a Mojo outdoor guy myself, but I got a Lucky Duck teal for Christmas, and I have been using that. I kind of like them. When I use flappers, I use Mojos, but I do have a Lucky Duck dove decoy. It looks pretty good. I mean, for a dove decoy. All I know what all it was. I know 3 and hats. Okay. And that's awesome. Danny Rowland, what's up? Order jeans from Amazon. Does that count? No, it don't count. You got to order from my website, dude. You got to order from my website. You need some shirts, buddy. Be expecting the call. I have to have supervision. Well, me and Mark are the old men, and we will bring our chairs and we will sit in the shade and supervise. Trust me. Got a butt squirter for my shit. Sorry, I just took that the wrong way. I do that when I have butt squirters when I eat burritos. Just saying. The only motion, I mean, I do have a what do they call it, a wobbler. It doesn't really put out that much wobbling. I just use a jerk string 90% of the time. Oh, Danny's been a friend of mine for forever and a day. I've known Danny for years. I'm glad to see you in here, buddy. Oh, I am real glad to see you in here. Oh, yeah, Cole, just give me a holler. Like I said, I got usually Fridays and Saturdays off. Now it's coming up on hunting season, so but we got to get it done. A Lucky Duck swimmer, I was kind of impressed by it. I guess I'm just so old school, man, with the jerk string. I'll hook up 2 or 3 of them if I can. If I can get away with it, if I can get out to where their stuff's at without walking through 16 feet of mud. I love my jerk strings. The Heyday decoys are looking good. Awesome. I'm glad you like them, dude. I love mine. I love mine. And I hope to get some more. Well, I'll be waiting, Cole. I'll be waiting. Have gun, decoys, and a jet sled with a dog, and I will travel. I do like the Heyday decoys. I was looking at I wish I had the magazine in front of me. I don't. I was looking at Cabela's or Bass Pro, whichever the new one just came out, little flyers that come out, and they had Hidden decoys in there for 100 and I think it was 120 for 6. Anti, you stupid. It's funny, but you stupid. Anyway, them Hidden decoys about $120 for 6, and the Heydays, the teal decoys are 118, 120, and they're big ducks, the mallards and whatnot are 149. And I know that Hidgens are hard to sink, but you're never going to sink a Heyday. Hunt by myself often. It's hard for me to use a jerk string. I understand. Well, Jeff, is also just different types of hunting that we do. You're more open. You're out in the open, and having the mechanicals are probably your best bet when you're hunting by yourself. We hunt a lot of timber and swamps. We're standing up beside a tree, and if we can't use a jerk string, we can always kick water. We can lean up on that tree and kick water, and so yeah, it all really depends on where you're hunting. I do have mojos and flappers and little flicker flocker things, and I got one of those mojo duck butt shoot water out and whatnot. I got teal for 100 at Rogers on sale. Heyday, cool beans. So, when I do have to hunt a little bit more open, if I was hunting like you do, especially from those pictures that you sent me, yeah, I'd probably use a lot more mechanicals as well. Because you just can't thrash the water. You're sitting in an A-frame blind and all that stuff. I got it. Oh, I got to get back down to Craig's house. I got to get up there, help him do some things. I just want teal season to get here. That's all. Just get teal season here, and I'll be a happy camper. I thank it. RD, you're probably sitting there looking at the regs right now. When's the teal season open here? The 18th? Does it open up on the middle of the week this year? Yes, Jeff. We have used. I got a buddy of mine that's got a set of those, and he absolutely 100% loves them. I used to have a set of them, and he wanted them more than I did. So they went to him. But you can move some water with them. You can definitely move some water with them. 14th through the 29th. Okay. No, heck. That's this Saturday, isn't it? When is the 14th? Heck, I may go shoot. I may go try to hunt some teal Saturday morning and then go to Duffield. Why not? Mark, you down? Cole? We'll go out and do it. I ain't got no idea where any. I know where some maybe. I can put 3 people in the boat and a dog. Well, no, I ain't carrying a dog. Never mind. I might carry her just to have her. I ain't got no blind on the boat. That's the big thing. I have to get the blind put on the boat quick. Right, so it's going to rain. As long as it ain't thunder and lightning. I've hunted ducks in the rain. I've shot ducks in the rain. Doo-doo-doo-doo. You melt. Oh, you fair weather duck hunter. I understand, Mark. I mean, I have not even begun to scout for teal here because I was going to Louisiana. I really wasn't paying much attention to it. Well, let me know. You hunted more days than I did last year. Yeah, you probably did. Jacked up. I just said that. I have not even scouted at all for here in South Carolina because I am going to Louisiana in a week. So I have not done any scouting. All right, Charles, have a good one, man. Appreciate you coming in. I hadn't even scouted. Not at all. Not one bit. I got some areas that they usually go to, and if I do hunt, that's probably where I'm going to go to one of those. And just, I mean, good Lord, it's going to be a 30-minute hunt. I mean, you can't even shoot until legal sunrise here in South Carolina. So by the time it gets legal sunrise, the teal have already flown. So you got about 30 minutes to an hour, and then after that, it's over with. Did I hear you say you didn't draw for? I did put in for the draw, but I did not get drawn this year for a swan. I did put in for the draw, but I did not get it. I am going to assume because I got it last year. And so if I should get preference points, and I should have it maybe next year or the year after. I know. I think it might be one of the better teal seasons this year with the colder weather. Could be, buddy. Could be. I just haven't been anywhere to check them out, to be quite honest. With me going to Louisiana in a week, I just wasn't going to, just wasn't going to think about it here. There's a chance I may go this Saturday. Like I said, I know a couple spots that they like to go to. And so, we'll just see what happens. South Dakota didn't draw me either for a duck. Don't you have some private stuff up there you can hunt? Yeah. Buddy sent me a group of 40 to 50 down in low country. Oh, I can guarantee you they're in the low country. They're on the coast. Now all you got to do is find a place that they'll go to that's not on the private property. That's the big deal. I'm quite sure we got some teal around here now, but they're probably hung up on the private impounds. Yep. I mean, you might catch them flying over you, but you're not going to get them to decoy that well. All right, Mark. Well, I done told him he wanted to go to give me a call. I ain't heard from him yet. I ain't got a text or nothing. If I I need a new blind to begin with for my boat, but I'll have to one day this week and put the blind on the boat. Because I ain't stepping out in the water, not with all the alligators that I've seen in my lifetime. I ain't afraid of them, but I'm not going to sit there and just stand there and watch them swim around me. I got you, Jeff. Old Cole saying, "Oh, bull." But if I do, there's a chance. I mean, that I'll go Saturday morning. If not, I'm going to go shoot doves or get in dove field. Marsh full of it tonight. I think he's just getting back at you what you told him earlier. Oh my goodness. My. I lit the fire and Cole. He's a diehard now. Well, I don't know if Cole's got my number or not, so Mark, go ahead and give it to him. Yeah, just go ahead and give him my number, Mark. And he'll call me and find out. He'll have to get up early to drive that hour and a half to where I'm going to be putting in at. You know, we probably got about a 35, 40-minute boat ride. All right, RD, take care, man. Strong back, weak mind. That is the sign of a duck hunter. RD, take care, man. Tell Noah I said hey. Yep, bring your gun, bring your waders, bring your shells, bring you something cold to drink. Bring you a snack if you want it. I'll take care of the rest. I just got to get the blind put on. That's all. It's got to get put on sometime anyway. That's if it ain't broke. I may have to do some late night work on it. Ooh-wee. Oh, I got my boat. My boat will go anywhere, buddy. My boat will go anywhere. I may have to take a ride down to the lake Friday. I'm ready for the hunting that I'm going to be doing. This year we weren't going to be hunting in the boat where we're going. Places we're going, we're not hunting in the boat, so I don't need a blind for it. But I will have to put if we go teal hunting Saturday, I will definitely have to put a blind on that boat. I mean, I really don't have to. I mean, I could, depending on how high the water is, I could probably just pull it up in the grass. Well, there is Davis Station down that way. Yep. I will not be near there. Well, you got Davis Station, you got Somerton, Davis Station, you got Davis Crossroads, you got Goat Island, you got Talkall. or I would like to hunt down that way. I think they would disapprove of it being that it's a refuge. I don't know. Oh, J&E, that's down there. If it's the same one I'm thinking, that's over near Talcall. If it's the same one I'm thinking of. I got you. Yeah, you got Talcall right there, and then right past Talcall, you got Goat Island. I actually used to live down that way at one time in my life. I sure did. But getting back to you, Jeff, man, I'm ready. Everything's ready. I just got to put a blind on it, and I didn't want to put a blind on it during the summer because in case I went for boat rides. But we're supposed to. I got to shoot Friday morning, maybe. Shoot some skeet Friday morning, and then I've got to run to the gunsmith. I took my Belgian Browning in to get a good cleaning and to get all the springs and stuff replaced. And the old gun, the old Belgium. So I got to pick it up Friday. So there's a good chance that I may jump in the truck sometime Friday and ride down there to where I like to teal hunt and put some binoculars on the area and see if I can see anything. Get the blind put on. So, I mean, if you're interested, Cole, give me a holler. Shoot me a message. Shoot me a text message with your name so I know who the heck who's calling me, all right? Then I'll call you back. And then we'll go from there. I can put 3 in the boat. Like I said, I just grab my teal decoys and a couple of spinners and yeah, Cole, shoot me a text with your name. Number 1, so I know who's getting ready to call me, and number 2, I can add you to my phone. And that way, just announced the end of Jeeps and they're firing all workers. What the heck? What's that all about, Anti? Oh, who all's in here besides Cole Bark, Anti? Give me a shout out real quick so I know who all's in here. We got 7. Went from almost 20 to 7. Man, come on, y'all. Oh, Jeff's in here somewhere because he hasn't signed out. Mark's here. I know Cole's here. I know Anti's here. Who else is all up in here? Give me a holler. Everybody got a bedtime. Oh, we're only on here about another 15 minutes anyway, so give or take. Depends on if we get something hot and heavy to discuss. I was kind of hoping to have a couple of them boys I met the other day in here, but I guess they have better things to do. And that's cool. Everybody's got a life. Oh, gosh almighty. River, I didn't know you were here, man. How you doing? You leaving? God, I didn't even know you were here, brother. Sorry. I don't know if I missed you when you came in, but you have a good one, man. I'm sorry. He's our resident birder. He likes to go out and watch birds, which is cool. Bo, if you came in and I did not see it, I swear. That link has the info. All right, I'll take a look at it later. Got your 300 species for the year today. What was you missing? What'd you get today? Gosh. An olive-sided flycatcher in Lexington. Cool. I need to get me a haircut. Got to trim this beard up is what I got to do. Man, I was shooting the other day and it was catching. Holy crap, that gun butt was catching this thing and jerking my head all over the place. I have to get a haircut before I go to Louisiana so I'll look presentable. Oh, I can't wait. I cannot wait. Had to shave mine this morning for mine rescue. Well, that tells me a lot. Well, I kind of figured when he said that, Mark, and where I know y'all live, and I know what's close to over there, I just wasn't going to say it. But I kind of figured it out. That's why I said that tells me a lot. I just left it at that. Cole, what's the name of that store going out on, what is it, 34? Down there where they got all the discount fishing tackle? What new gear are you getting that you don't have yet? I may get a handful of decoys, I may get some more decoys, but I don't need them. It's just something I want. But I pretty much have got A&B Outfitters. Thank you. I pretty much got everything I really need. I've had to replace some things. I got some things on order that's coming in. I got a new chair, a new Dove stool chair. They were A and B, and now they're C and D or C and B. I had to order a new Dove chair. Saturday, I sat down on my old Dove bucket and it caved in. So I had to order one. Hopefully, it will be here before, it should be here Friday. Hopefully, I'll have it before I go shoot doves Saturday. But that's about it, dude. I mean, I got you, Cole. I've got just about everything I need. And I mean, there's always something that comes about, you know, that you see and go, oh, I'm going to go ahead and get that right now. Oh, I didn't. But I think I've got just about everything I need. I wouldn't mind having some more decoys. I mean, that's just, I don't have to have them. I wouldn't mind having some more. I got all my shells that I need right now. I don't need any new waders unless I tear something up in the next couple weeks. I won't need any new waders. I will say that Natural Gear, the company Natural Gear, just came out with a new line of waders this year. And I may order some later in the year just to check them out. All right, Mark, you have a good evening. We got about 7 minutes, and I'll be heading out myself. I got enough duck calls that I can start my own business. I can start my own retail business just selling duck calls. As many duck calls I've got. Would you buy high and dry again? Yo, yeah, yes, sir, yes, sir. I love their waders. I absolutely love them. The only reason I would buy the new waders from Natural Gear is because they're Natural Gear camoed. But yeah. If I mean, and basically they're about the same price point. But that's what I'm saying. I don't need waders. I got 2 pair right behind me. They're good. Both of them are high and dry. So, I really don't need any more waders. But if I come up with some extra and I said, you know what, I'm just going to order some just to see how they are and check them out, I probably would. I don't need any new clothes. So far, everything still fits. You know, if I ever get rich and famous, I'd like to get a new boat, but that's only if I become rich and famous. All right, Jeff, you take a good one, man. Yeah, we're out. We're about out of here to begin with. But Jeff, you have a good one. Jeff, before you leave, keep sending pictures, man. I'm living vicariously through you right now. And don't forget to send Keith G some photos of your ducks and your ammo. He puts them on his website. Well, guys, we're down to 6 people. I can stay here. Somebody will say something, ask me a question or something. Other than that, I guess I'm going to call it a night. Just because been on here going on 2 hours. All right, Mark, have a good one, man. Appreciate you stopping by. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and call it a night. I appreciate everybody stopping by. At the end of the show, don't forget, if you want some merch, go ahead and www.daddyduck365.com. Get you some merch. As always, this now and forever, hopefully, In the Blind live streams are brought to you by Salt Creek Custom Ammunition and True Lock Choke Tubes. And y'all have a great evening. Have a great week. Y'all are into shooting ducks or doves right now, you go to my About page, shoot me an email with some pictures, man. I'd love to see what y'all are doing. I really would. Shoot me pictures of your guns, your ducks, your dogs, your doves, you shoot deer. I don't care what it is, fish, whatever it is. Just send me some pictures. And if I get some, I may do a special video highlighting you guys. So I think that's something we need to start doing. Anyway, y'all have a great evening. Take care, and we will see y'all next time on Daddy Duck 365. Good night, everybody.